Hello.
Yay!
If you're wondering why it's strange, I've ended up having to go live on my phone.
I'll be in a minute.
Major technical difficulties. Can't get it to recognise the webcam. Oh, so I thought, well, rather than do nothing at all, I'll go live on my phone.
Yay! Hello.
Yeah. So anything's better than nothing, as they say. Hiya, Mel. How are you?
Have you got a terrible tongue there with you?
Yeah. I'm sorry about the wait.
That is it.
Major technical difficulties. Yeah, I set it all up on StreamYards and everything. It were saying, what were it saying? Something else is using
camera.
Yeah, something else is using the camera. Couldn't get the camera working. Even Mr. P has tried to do it for me without success. So yeah, same as I says. Rather than keeping everybody waiting, I'll just go live via my phone. The only problem being that I can't invite anybody up. So yeah, same as I say, I'm here, but it's via my phone. I've actually got the chat and everything up on the laptop. It just isn't recognising the camera. So hiya Johnny, how are you? Sorry I'm late. Major technical difficulties. I'm actually live via my phone. I don't know, because you see, Chris did an update on the laptop.
No. It was an update on the...
that was that Film Nora, weren't it?
Film Nora, nothing to do with either.
Anyway, it's basically can't find the webcam.
Oh, Johnny's pissed off.
Oh.
Oh dear.
But yeah, I was getting a bit, frustrated, and I says, bugger it, I'm going to go live via my phone. I've got the chat and everything up on the laptop. It's just not recognising the webcam. So yeah, so it's sort of second best sort of thing. So I do apologise. If the camera's not, doing as it's told, let's just say. Still saying you unsub to me. So basically, I haven't been able to share anything out. I haven't been able to do the thumbnail. Not recognising, are you an imposter? Well, it's just not recognising the camera.
He's joking.
Oh, he says his exhaust broken, cleaning off near the back box. Easy fix if you're a welder. Oh, did you see my comment? Be glad you don't have Popeyes there. Oh, Mr. P would be in jail going for the chicken. What does that mean? Are you sure? Oh God, I were getting right frustrated, I'll tell you. So on the control room thingy, I've probably got about 3 live streams that I've got to delete.
So it's part luck that which one you go in and you might get right.
Oh dear. So yeah, sorry for being a little bit late, but same as I say, we've never had this problem before. I've gone into StreamYard, it says enter broadcast studio, and that's where the problem started. It was saying the browser couldn't recognise the webcam. So We don't know. I tried sort of restarting the computer. It still weren't having it. Don't know. So yeah, it were getting rather frustrating. Same as I say, previous to this, we've had not had a problem or anything. You know, but for some reason, when you try to enter the broadcast studio, it's saying the browser is not recognising the webcam. I've tried like default, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? And you know, swapping it round. You know, is it this camera? Is it that camera? And blah blah blah. But it was basically saying that neither the microphone, because see the webcam has actually got a built-in microphone. So if it's not recognising the webcam, then it's obviously not going to be recognising the microphone either. So, yeah. So, you know, I'm still here, but, you know, we'll have to make the most of what we've got. Same as I say, I'm on the... yeah, it went. I thought it were Windows update, but it's the editing software that it does that had got the update. So yes.
Have I got to be scared?
What were I going to say? I forgot now. Hopefully we should have it sorted by Friday because it's
That's up to that in Maryland Popeyes.
Oh. Oh, that's what he's on about. Yeah, we get you now. It's a special day on Friday because it's Callum's 17th birthday. So I'm going to have a word with him and see if I can get him to join the stream. So you'll have to keep everything crossed for me that I can persuade him. Even if it's sort of not for the whole stream, if he just comes and says hello to everybody, blah, 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 you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's his birthday Friday. I'm sure there was something else I'd got to say and I forgot. Sounds better too. What you mean on my phone? So, same as I say, I was getting all frustrated. Chris come over and tried having a go at it. He couldn't get it working either. And it were, you know, what do we do? Do we wait till we get it sorted out? Or and I says, bugger it. I says, I'll, you know, I'll go via my phone. I've got the chat up on the laptop. You must be an imposter, Jeanette. I'm never lost for words. It's just my brain that's not working properly. I sort of stop halfway through mid-sentence and forget what I'm saying. So, yeah, only another year until he's sort of legally able to drink. So, Chris and his dad are obviously saying, well, this time next year, you'll be going out with your old granddad and your dad and buying your first legal pint and everything. And but you see, the thing is, on the original stream that I'd created, I was doing a mini shout out. Basically, if we could get it sorted out for Friday, you know, you'll get your sort of shout out in the description. Same as I say, he says he's legally able to drink now, just can't buy it. Well, yeah. Yeah, here in the UK, the legal drinking age is 18. So, yeah, you know, so, yeah, here in the UK, the legal age is 18. So, sort of that'll be, I mean, like, after Friday, he can go out and get his licence, he can take driving lessons, he can pass his test and he can drive a car. So that's the age here in the UK. You've got to be 17 to, you know, apply for your driving licence, apply for your, you know, take your driving test. So, so basically, so we've had some sort of news on that front as well. Should I tell them? I'm talking to him and he's not replying.
Give me a chance, woman.
Obviously, no, not yet. Oh, so I can't tell them then. I was going to tell you, but I can't. Chris says I can't. So, so that's that. That's shot that in head.
You'll have to think of something else.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's had some cards come today. His mum and dad. Yeah, right. No, if Chris said, cause it's up to Chris really. Hiya, Steve. I got moved. Oh, you've moved already. If you're wondering what's up, Steve, I went on the StreamYards and everything, and it weren't recognising the camera, so I've had to plug me mobile phone into my laptop. I'm watching the chat on the laptop, but the laptop wasn't recognising the webcam. It's very nice. I have fed the swans every day. Ooh. And a certain person were asking us the other day if we knew where you were moving to, and I says no, which is true. I don't know where you've moved to. So yeah, a certain person asked me if I knew where you were moving to, and I says no, which I weren't lying. We don't know where you've moved to. Yeah, the same as I say, Chris couldn't sort it out either. So he says, well, time we're getting on, it were you're going on for 9:30. We couldn't sort it out. So I says, well, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go live via my phone. That is a long cigarette. No, it isn't. It's probably because I'm on my phone and I'm close up. So, so yeah, so it's sort of the next best thing, which is basically, I'm streaming via my mobile phone, but I've got this chat up on the laptop, if you know what I mean. So, hey ho. Yeah, it's got a filter in it.
And it's not wacky.
No, it's just a normal cigarette, look. It's a roll-up. So,
why did Steve up say, was it where was Scrubs he moved to?
Well, I don't, same as I say, a certain person were asking if we knew where you'd moved to. But, I mean, we weren't lying when we said no. So, I mean, I'm sure Steve can guess who we're talking about. Sorry about I'm waving my hands about left, right and centre. So, yeah. Don't tell the eagle anything. But, yeah, I was speaking to him on Hangouts the other day. And he says, oh, Steve's moving into here. I says, yeah. I says, from what I can gather. He says, do you know where he's moving to? I went, no. Which is not lying, because we don't. I am safe for now. Well, you're safe anyway, because he's in Agadir in Turkey, Morocco. First you're an imposter, now you're a lion, make your mind up. Oh, I'm beginning to wonder. I'm going a bit. So, I filmed another baking vlog today, just for your information. I'll be a little bit busy tomorrow, because I'm making a birthday cake tomorrow. Hiya, Tom.
Thomas.
Hiya, Thomas. So yes, I'll be busy making a birthday cake tomorrow.
I don't know what's happening with my headphones on.
Why are you sat there with your headphones on?
I don't know.
So it's sort of saying here that I've only got 3 thumbs up. Who wants it the thumbs up?
Smash that thumbs up,
Yeah.
boys, or I'll come round.
I've got a big pan of corned beef hash. Ooh.
Oh. I'm knocking on Wakey's door.
You better go and get in car now then.
Hello.
Yeah.
Let me know by the time I get there.
It just be cooled down and ready to serve. Same as I say, I'd got it all set up. I'd like I did on Monday, like a sort of mini shout out. I sort of copy and pasted all names and you know who I'll give like a shout out to and then it's just all gone down pan. Oh, it's for tomorrow. Oh, you're right then. You're going to say you're right. You ain't got to rush over there tonight.
Well, what time have we got to set off tomorrow?
But same as I say, don't know whether it's StreamYard's playing up, whether it's YouTube playing up, or what it is. I don't know.
It's better on your phone.
It just means that I've sort of got to edit it after the live streams finished and done my thumbnail and what have you, and so yeah, I got sent a photograph today of a certain Miss Beauty on a Budget. Yeah, she's in New York and she'd met up with Mel. So she sent me a picture of her and Mel.
What? Pad puddings? What? What's the
Pad pudding for it. What's that? Oh.
No idea.
Pan puddings.
Pan puddings.
No idea.
Speak English, man.
Yeah. Or is it what we call dumplings? So yeah, I mean, same as I say, I'd got it all sorted out. I'd get linked to Wakey's channel, and I'd get linked to DJ Ian's channel, and what other one? There were Ian, there were Wakey, there were Johnny Five. Oh, Inquisitive Moments. I forget. There were 5 anyway. Yorkshire pudding. Oh. Oh. A bit like a pancake then. In other words. Why didn't you say that? Yeah, but I mean, if it's done on a flat skillet, it's more like a pancake. Drop by to give a thumbs up. We've had technical difficulties. I didn't start till 9:30, and the laptop, for some reason, or whether it's StreamYards or whether it's the laptop, it's not recognising the webcam, so I'm having to go via my phone. So, so yeah, so that all, all best laid plans and everything went down the pan.
Wakey told me said that.
Because it knows you're an imposter. Oh, dear me. But, I mean, I don't know whether anybody's having same difficulties or what, I don't know. But, some as I say, I'm here, I'm live, even if it's via my phone, but some as I say, I'm watching the comment. I can see the comments on the laptop. So, because the only problem is when you go live via your phone, they're only up there for a few seconds and then they disappear. And sometimes you can miss them, if you know what I mean. So I thought, well, if I connect my phone up via my laptop, then I can get the chat up on the laptop and I won't miss a comment. So, yeah, I think that's all. What was that thing? Sticky. What were it? Sticky toffee drop cake. That I filmed today, and it's basically it's an American recipe, and by drop cake it means you just bung everything in a food processor. So that's why basically it's called a drop cake, and then you make icing, and then you drizzle some, some toffee on over it. So that's what I've done today. So it's got like apples in the cake mixture and toffees in the cake mixture, and that's it. You barter my cake.
All right.
It's bartering with my cake now. So yeah, and I'm also because I'd said to Callum, what sort of birthday do you want? The Smarties one, like what I made myself, or so he says, can you make me some flapjacks? And I says, well, you can't have a flapjacks as your birthday cake. So I says, I tell you what, I says, I'll come to a compromise. I says, I'll make you a chocolate birthday cake, and I'll make you some flapjacks as well. Being as it's your birthday on Friday, so if he comes in the live stream on Friday night, I might let him stay up if he sort of stays. If he comes and sits with me and blah blah blah. Hopefully we'll have the StreamYard thing sorted out by Friday. So that's about it, really, isn't it? That been piddling it down again all day. So nobody's been out anywhere except Chris down to Asda. That's about it. Keep on your phone, it's a lot better. Oh, right. Yeah, but only problem is you can't share it out, I know. You can't.
Well, you can. You can share it while you're...
That's it. So long as you wear a party hat. I don't think I've got any party hats, to be honest with you. So, yeah. So, and as luck has it, yeah, right. I'll have them turning off in drones if I were to wear anything but a party hat. I don't think your channel will last long. I'm going to say I don't think so. So, Asda will have some. So, well, I suppose they will. Because they do like a little bit where they do party stuff, don't they? Paper plates but we're not going that far. We're not having a party, poor pawn shop.
Pawn shop.
Sorry if you keep seeing me fingering the way. I'm just trying to share it out, see if we can get a few more.
Don't whack it on the tripod.
So.
You're not looking down on it at all.
Well, it was just like I were in a hurry to get live, and just in case there were, about 25 waiting. You know what I mean? I thought you kept poking Pixie with it. Oh dear! No, that's only in bed, but at night when he's snoring. But that's not my finger. I poke him with my elbow. So yeah, I gave him a good jab in ribs with my elbow. My ribs are black and blue, yeah, right. Half at time you don't even know. No. You would have done last night because my feet were freezing. You do. Technically, that's a nudge. I'm going to say he'd been all right last night because my hands and my feet were freezing. And I ought to have put my cold feet on him. That would have woke him up and stopped him from snoring, wouldn't it? Putting my cold feet on him.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been in a very good mood either.
No. So, yeah.
We told them what Callum's got on Friday.
Oh yeah. Let me just share this out. Callum's got an interview on Friday. 6 o'clock in the morning. On his day off.
It's an interview/trial.
Yes, it's an interview/trial.
I have to get my trousers, school trousers out.
So yeah, he's got an interview. And basically it's a cleaning job, but it's a part-time job. And it's cleaning in a cinema. Now, he had applied for one to clean in Witherspoons, but obviously because he's not old enough technically to drink, I think that's why they've sort of asked him in for an interview. And it's, what were it? I forget what name its cinema is anyway, so... The Light or something. It's up on the moor in Sheffield, and... but same as he says, you know, it's going to give him a bit... The back row could be a bit icky. Well, same as I say, you know, when all's said and done, it's a little part-time job. He wanted to do a part-time job with him being at college and giving him a bit of extra money. You know, so I mean, he hasn't even got it yet. I mean, he's applied for other jobs. Not heard back from him. Hiya, Frugal Farmer, how are you?
Hello, Frugal lad.
If you're wondering why it's a different thing, I've had to go live via my phone. Because we're having technical difficulties. The StreamYard wasn't recognising the web camera. Now, Chris is the techno whiz, and even he couldn't sort it out. So, you know, same as we've said, you know, it were getting on for 9:30. So we said, I'll go via my phone. I've got the chat up on the laptop, so you know, it's a way of getting around it, basically. I'm no techno whiz. I just turn it on and off again. I applied for Asda 2.5 weeks ago. Went for the orientation. Never even got any. Well, you see, he's applied it at Greg's. What's that other one? Travel Lodge. Travel Lodge. He's applied for like in-house housekeeper. I don't know exactly what it is. So he heard neither. Then he got a text message this morning. Can you give us a ring? So we ended up ringing up, leaving a voicemail, and then he got another text message saying thank you for your voicemail, and we'll see you on Friday. Do you know you when Pixie messing up phones talking sweet talk? No, not really. Some as I say, we don't know whether it's YouTube playing up or whether it's StreamYard's playing or what it is, but it didn't seem to be recognising the webcam. And obviously the webcam's got a built-in microphone. So I says, what's point in going live if they can't hear us or see us? Did she buy your bike? No. So, you know, it was next best thing. I thought, you know, sort of, rather than let people down, I'll go live via my phone. So, Forgot how to ride one sober.
Yeah, I was pissed up when I used
I was
to
going to
live
say
outside.
you probably can't ride one sober.
No.
So yeah, we've got an exercise bike upstairs and he never uses it.
I was just going to put that.
You see, I know what you're thinking before you've even said it. Yeah, we've got an exercise bike upstairs and he hasn't even got to sort of go out in all kinds of weather. He can just get on it and get his exercise that way, and know he's not going to fall. Well, when I say that, he's not going to fall off it and break his neck. So
Slide down the mountain.
or go over handlebars or whatever.
Yeah, and then catch a fish hook in his hand and then chop his finger off.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it can get on a bike and not even have to leave ass for it. Oh, pardon me. So yeah, that's it. So as I say, only problem is, because it's on the moor and whatever, Chris is going to have to get up with him, and they're probably both going to have to get up at 5 o'clock to be there for 6. But it's only like it's 2 hours a day, didn't he say?
Yeah.
Same as we've said, even if you like do 10 hours a week, at least it's better than nothing. It's a bit of money for him.
Pocket money, isn't it?
Well, that's it. It's a bit extra money for him. So yeah, we're just hoping that he gets it. And he were on about because I said to him, I says, well, technically, I says you can work every day. Not that he wants to, but I says technically you can work every day because you don't start college until 9 o'clock. Well, this job is good luck with the job interview. See if you can get a job with him, Pix. So yeah, technically it could work every day because it's only 2 hours a day. But same as I says, he's at college all day Monday. So if he's been up since 5 o'clock, he's going to be absolutely cream crackered on a Monday. So, but same as I says, you'll have to see what they say when you go for interview and everything. And, if preferably, I says, tell them you can work every day. It says more or less that they've got to work the weekends, which I don't mind. But same as I says, you don't want to be running yourself into ground and your college work suffering. So, if I were you, I'd say, well, look, I do a full day at college on a Monday. I am my in Thailand. How are you? I hope I've pronounced that right. So yeah, so it's just a case of waiting and seeing now. I says to him, I says, you want to mention it's your birthday as well? I says they might take pity on you and offer you the job, being as it's your birthday and you've gone for an interview on your birthday. So yeah, he's quite excited about that. We've got an itch. Sorry about this. I've got an itch on my shoulder. I'm going to head out in a minute and catch your reviews and histories live. Okay then, Thomas. Some as I say, I'm doing sort of, well, that were my intentions. Like each live stream, I'm going to do like a mini shout out and put people's channels in the description. My intentions were, I did 5 Monday. I'd done 5 today, and yours was going to be on the next one. but it all went, you know.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, I was going to say tits up, but hey ho. Yeah. So yeah, so I've got to sort of hope that we can get this StreamYard sorted out by Friday, and the ones that I were given a shout out today, I'll have to do them on Friday. Sort of put me back on the on the shout out thing. So is it after the watershed already? It's just gone 10 o'clock. Callum will be coming down in a minute. So yeah, and basically it was we had to laugh at him because he was saying, well, being as it's my birthday on Friday and blah blah blah, can I start stopping up a bit later? I says, Callum, I says, you're already cream crackered as it is. I says, do you mind stopping up a bit later? I says, and especially if you get this job, you know what I mean? I says, you're going to be doubly.
I'm all the way around, Thomas.
Well, both mine have decreased. But so yeah, some as I say, I hope he gets it, and he's not work shy. You know what I mean? This is exactly what he wants to do. He wants to, we've not put him under any pressure to go out and get a job or get a part-time job. It's off his own bat, so to speak. I've had a drop in both, lucky me. Same here, Wakey. Same here.
I've had an increase in subs and a drop in...
So yeah, but same as I said, it's, if there's one good thing we've done, and it's given him a good work ethic. You know what I mean? It's giving him a good work. His dad's always worked. Chris has never been out of work. He's always provided. He's always, so it's sort of, it's set him in good stead, even though he's sort of, he's not finished his, okay then, Thomas, thank you for coming in.
See you later, pal.
Okay then, Thomas. Some as I say, obviously because I didn't start till a bit later, it might be, a bit later, but we'll try and pop in before we pop off to bed. So yeah. So yeah, it's yeah, well, you see, basically that's why Chris stopped working, because obviously with my ill health and whatever, I were here on my own a lot of the time, and I had sort of a few, let's just say, near misses as regards falling. I had a problem when I was going in the bath one day, and I had to ring Chris up and he had to come home, and he said to me, he says, well, look, he says, what happens, he says, if you have a fall and you can't get up, he says, you're going to be lay on the floor all day. So we made the decision that we were going to pack up work, basically, to look after me. So, yeah, it were a case of, up until that point, it always worked. And same,
What's that?
It's probably, is it electric?
Can't be.
Oh, I don't know. But, it's a case of, same, it coming to the realisation that, if I were to fall, would I be lay there all day by myself? You know, and nobody there to help me get up. Mine's my left knee. It pops out of joint. And hence that's the reason why, you know, that's for the same reason I've had a few falls. But as look at it, you know, I've not sort of been. Wakey said you had a chance to poke him real good then. So,
17 years ago.
but yeah, you know, we took the decision that he were going to become my full-time carer, and you know, so you know, it's some as I say, it's I don't go very far because of that fact. If it weren't for me having like 2 walking canes, then
Good. I'm just
Oh, I
saying.
thought-
Good evening, one and all.
yeah, I'm on my phone. Yeah, I'll tell him.
Lucky, 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 yo. Lucky, 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 yo. Du- 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 du-
The Wakey says, I wonder if I can apply to become a carer for myself.
I've applied to become a cleaner at the light.
We've already told them.
They already know. They know you're going for an interview on the day it's your birthday. It's max headroom. In this case, not much headroom. Oh dear. Yeah. Well, his dad come other day. Callum, you know, while you've got that, will you pour me some out?
My water.
No, it ain't.
It is.
Arguing over water now. His dad come other day, and Chris says his dad's 6'3", and they were like,
So,
6'2", 6'3", and basically they were head to head.
I'm almost as tall as him, so I must be at least 6 foot somewhere.
So Callum's like, you know, above 6 foot, let's just say. Water. Oh, we posh round here, we call it water. No, we don't call it. Well, I got corrected when I first met Chris because I said water. And she says, no, it isn't, it's water.
it's water.
It's water.
Because the water in your Mallorca isn't what it's water.
It's
But-
water.
Yeah, well, don't let it Nan hear you say that because she'll correct you.
You're gonna slap bum.
So, yeah, we sort of refer to it as water, but, you know, obviously,
Wait, how about apprenticeship? See? Apprenticeship.
water is water and house is arse.
Just go in it arse. Go in it arse against the water.
But yeah, you know, so it's quite a big lad. I mean, I'm 5'7", you're 5'6", something like that. So,
So your milkman's and he was 6'5". Not fireman's.
but Chris is the short one of the family.
Haha.
I'm a short arse.
His sister's quite well, apart from his older sister, she's on the short side as well. But his middle sister's quite tall as well, so
My mother's 5'2", so guess what I got?
yeah, Chris says he's I'm 4'22". Well, I mean, you're not going to believe this, but you can see my mum's picture there. My mum were only like less than 5 foot, so she were right small. But both my grandmas were big, You're 10 foot sideways. When you lay horizontally. Oh dear. But, you know,
Good night, everybody.
Callum says good night, everybody. It runs on my side of family, you know, having tall kids.
I don't Gordon.
Hiya, Gordon. How are you? I'm actually live via my phone because Wakey says good night, kiddo.
Ew.
Wakey.
Good night, Wakey.
So yeah, you know, my dad were tall, and it, you know, it's on my side of family, you know, big people. And my eldest, he's a big lad and all, so we can talk smutty when he goes to bed. What, so I get demonetised again?
I think it's spitting.
That's no fresh. It's been like it all day.
It's very cold.
Just put us. Well, funny you should say that because Wakey's been on about. He's got a corned beef hash for tomorrow. He's been doing a corned beef hash. So Gordon's having a stew in slow cooker for tomorrow. Wakey's having corned beef hash. And we're getting sod all. And I'll be baking Callum's birthday cake tomorrow. Hopefully he didn't hear that. So I got a trip to Leeds and down south tomorrow for my tea. Oh dear, they pretend to be out if they know you're coming. Don't forget to take a doggy bag with you. Feed your starving wife and your starving son. Not yet.
Not yet.
He's on about doing it Saturday. See? You're bribing them with me drizzle cake now.
Exactly.
I'll send you some mucky fat and an Aldi loaf.
Yum yum.
Right, nobody's having any of my cake now then. Sod you. Sod lot on you.
That's just lost my son.
I'll keep it all to myself. Oh dear me. Pain in the arse, to be honest. I'm waiting till after Christmas. Well, I know two Steve's done it, and I mean, one got 18 out of 20 and one got 19 out of 20. And I says to Chris as well, you know, not being funny or anything, but if they can get that score, surely you can pass it. I don't.
As many tries as you can to get it right.
All right. I don't like pork scratchings. So, I mean, it's like when we have pork for a Sunday lunch. Chris loves crackling on it, and pork scratchings is only the same, aren't they? Really, when you think about it. But no, I mean we only have pork or chicken because I'm not. Well, when I say I'm not fussed about lamb because I find lamb's a bit too greasy.
Bah.
Somebody posted in a group and said he only got 2 out of 20.
Yeah, if he copy and pasted it.
Yeah.
And then he told everybody was saying, "Oh, surely not." Only joking, fellas. I photoshopped it. I
Oh,
thought, why do it in
Yeah.
the first place? Becky said, look,
yeah. Gordon says, Jesus, that's an awful score.
Exactly.
I think Chris said he were only like joking about. So
Well, I think we were trying to
I
get
mean,
out-
nobody's that thick. I mean, even I could score more than 2.
It's all bloody common sense, isn't it? There were one question that said, if you caught somebody's footage at somebody's window in a house and somebody were in the house and you saw them through the window and you recorded it, should you keep it or not?
No, that goes without saying.
And apparently you got that wrong.
What's the pass mark?
16.
16, Chris says. But I sort of seen on Facebook somebody got 20 out of 20, and both the Steves have took it, and one got 18 out of 20 and one got 19 out of 20, and they've both passed theirs. So, you know, but yeah, it's sort of been like my eyes is itching now. A funny few days because Chris has been like contemplating, is this the garbage?
Yes,
about like, yeah. It's it's been a case of should I get rid of the drone? Should I get rid of the Osmo Pocket? He wants a decentish camera. Well, you see, Chris has said, yeah, it's £9.50 to draw people in. I bet any money, like when you come to like register again next year.
That's for 3 years.
Oh, it's for 3. Well, anyway, they're going to keep putting it up and putting it up.
It is for each drone, yeah.
He says, if that's right, I'm screwed.
Why, have you got about 20 drones, mate?
But yeah, it's a bit of a time for contemplation because it's been in a bit of a quandary these past few days. That's what I was looking for. More like 35.
35? Yeah, but they've all got to be 250 grams or above. There you go.
So yeah, you know, when I say like a quandary, should I get shut of my drone, buy a decent camera? Should I get shut of my Osmo Pocket, buy a decent camera? You know, it's down to 2 then. But yeah, you know, that's sort of the mindset he's been in for the past few days, quandering about, you know, what he wants to do, and, you know, does he want to do the photography more seriously, or
6 bugs and a bebop 2. Bug 6 and a bebop 2.
somebody's wanted to come in, sweetheart.
Go on.
So yeah, same as I say, he's been in a bit of a quandary what to do. I don't think he's come up with a solution. Same here, Wacky, RC, iFly, radio controlled planes, they're included as well, I think. I've no idea. I haven't got a clue. So it's sort of been a quandary few days for him. He don't know what to do.
Well, I'm going to sell my Osmo Pocket and get a decent DSLR camera, whatever it's called.
So yeah. So I think he's sort of come to a decision. He says he thinks he's going to sell the Osmo Pocket and get a... I think it covers all helicopters too. Oh.
I think it's per... I think it says per drone. Sure.
Yeah, but he's on about the licence. Does it cover like these remote controlled aeroplanes and
okay.
like helicopters and whatever? So yeah, I mean, he says that's me buggered then. same as I say, he's just sort of said that he's on about getting shut of the Osmo Pocket and buying a decent camera. So, you know, and it's sort of been one of them where it's, well, what do you think I ought to do? And I says, I can't tell you what to do. You've got to make that decision for yourself. You know, it's all right me saying, well, get shut at drone, and then him sort of regretting it afterwards because he did that with the Spark. You know, he got shut of the Spark and bought the Osmo Pocket, but then regretted not having a drone. And that's exactly what I said to him. I says, well, look, you know, think long and hard about it. You know, you did that with the Spark. You got shut of the Spark to buy the Osmo Pocket, and then you missed the drone. So then he went out and obviously bought the Mavic Pro. So, you know, I says, just think about it, but nobody can tell you what to do. There's only you can make that decision. Oh, you've decided, have you, gonna sell the Osmo and get a decent camera?
Yeah. Get into the photography.
Yeah, but now you've got like what's that thing that
Osmo Mobile 3?
no, Kieran did for you.
What picture?
No, it says Chris Pickering Photography or something,
Oh,
doesn't it?
yeah, the watermark.
Yeah. Well, funny thing is, Wakey, Chris, I'm not going to mention no names. I'm not going to mention no names. Well, I won't anyway because I don't remember. But somebody messaged Chris the other day and said, do you know this person? And apparently they're from Sheffield. So Chris says, well, name don't ring a bell. Why do you ask? So,
They were basically
yeah.
they were flying in Sheffield city centre.
Um,
the buildings, above roofs,
yeah.
and everything.
Yeah. So that was it. That was basically it. He asked him if he knew this person, and Chris asked him why, and he says because they'd put some drone footage up, and it was flying over the city centre, like near houses, near buildings, and all sorts. You know, but it's same as Chris says. No, I don't know that person. And he basically said, "What were it? They were going to report them to CAA or whatever it is,
and possibly the police."
And possibly the police. But he wanted to know if Chris knew that person, and Chris says, "Well, name don't ring a bell. No, I don't think I do." So, I mean, obviously this person had seen the footage and knew that Chris were from Sheffield and says, you know, basically messaged him and says, do you know this person? And he said, no. So, so that's, well, this is it. This is it. This is it. And I think this person, that's the reason why he messaged Chris to see if he knew this person. The same as I said, just because, you know, another person's lives in Sheffield and you're from Sheffield, it don't mean to say that you know them. If you get that, if you get me drift. But Chris didn't know him, and he you know, he'd never come across that person or nothing. And obviously Chris asked him why. And he says, basically, I've seen some footage, and it's this drone flyer is flying over the city centre, near buildings, near whatever. He says, and he says, I'm thinking of reporting them. So, same as Chris says, you know, in a nutshell, he didn't want to get involved. And he says, well, look, I don't know this person, you know, and he said what I'd just said about, you know, just because that person lives in Sheffield and I live in Sheffield, it don't need to say that I know them. But yeah. So, you know, when I sort of said to him, I says, well, sort of don't you get involved. Because if this woman, yeah, it were a woman. If this woman lives in Sheffield and she knows that, you know, he's been talking to certain people, are you going to get in neck from her or somebody she knows or whatever? You know, I says, you know, just keep out of it. So that's the story behind the story. He just wanted to know if he knew her. And Chris says no.
No.
So that was end of it, basically. And some, as I say, he said he were reporting her and, you know, and same as Chris says, you do what you've got to do or what you think's appropriate, you know what I mean? But just don't get me involved. Obviously, it's a drone flyer.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, you know, it's I says, you know, it's a case of think number one, you know, you're flying within the regulations, blah blah blah. So you know, just you worry about number one and don't worry about anybody else.
Either
Wearing. But yeah, I says, you know, you carry on doing what you know, what you normally do and don't worry what anybody else is doing. You know, just don't get involved in it so long as you're... Yeah, I know it's a bit... Well, when I say selfish, you know, I'm all right, Jack, but so long as you know that you're within the rules and you're not breaking any rules, etc., you know, you're all right. You know, you've not got... you know, there's no comeback on yourself. So yeah, you know, same as I say, and we were talking about this, same as I say, this license thing, and I says, well, if you want to, take it on Saturday. So I think he's gonna do it anyway. So just to be, you know, legal and up and above board, you know what I mean? So you know, even if it's like, because you never know, you know. It's all right, I'm laughing at Lucy. She bugs hell out of Chris. Keep wanting to get up on his knee and she not leave him alone. But only woman that keeps bugging him. Yeah. Yeah, we know you're only joking. It's a long way from here to Gatwick anyway.
Yeah.
Right. You're definitely going elbow in ribs tonight. I don't nag you.
No.
I'll let you do your own thing.
I'll do it anyway.
The only time I have to nag him is when I want him to edit my vlogs. And he'll say, I'll do it tomorrow. That one that I posted yesterday, I've been nagging him 3 days to edit it for me.
That big Paulie.
So
Still not ready.
so yeah, and it were, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. 3 days later, he eventually got it edited and everything, and it was published about 11 o'clock last night.
See, if you learn how to do everything yourself, you won't have this problem. You can film it. edit it and boom.
Yeah, but I could say the same thing about baking. If you know, if you learnt to bake,
Yeah, but
you wouldn't need me to bake for you.
I don't need to bake. I've got a baker already. You need to learn how to do editing.
Mm.
What happens if I get put in hospital or something for 10 weeks? You'll be screwed then.
Oh well, I'll just wait to get them all queued up when you come out.
25 SD cards
Yeah.
to the brim with votes
Yeah.
for me to edit.
Oh dear. Oh, what were I going to say? I forgot now. I was going to say something then, and it's completely gone out my mind. I've been going an hour and 5 minutes.
Around 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, I often lose my mojo. You know what I'm like. I go in kitchen and forget where I went in there for, and come back, and then I remember as soon as I sit back down.
It's like there's documents that we need. We can't really find them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I need to renew my blue badge, and I need me either, because I ain't got a passport and I ain't got a driving licence, so I need my birth certificate. And can we think where we've put 'em? We've put 'em that safe that we can't remember where we've put 'em.
I'm sure they're in shed. I'll have to have a look.
They're in this blue folder somewhere, but can we find this blue folder? They're that safe, because there's my birth certificate, there's his marriage certificate, there's my Callum's, mine, birth certificates, and there's marriage certificate and Chris's birth certificate, and they're all together. But we've put them that safe that we can't remember where we've put them. So
Who knows?
That's basically all I need to renew my blue badge. Can we find it anywhere? And it makes it a ball ache because, same as I say, I ain't got a driving licence, I ain't got a passport, and only thing sort of proof of identity is my birth certificate. It's in R somewhere. Yeah, it's just finding it, innit? We had a major declutter other day. We just got a pile that needs going out to its shed, like as fans, they can go back in shed now. So you know, and I took home it because I had like a desktop PC, so all that's all you know, stripped, and there's like an empty computer table. And I said to Chris, I says, you know, really, I says that could do a either in spare bedroom or out in shed, and he says I don't think there's enough room in shed for it. So there only seems to be you that's chatting.
No, I'm watching though.
Fag keeps going out.
Uh-oh. No, no, go.
You said it were over there somewhere. No, we're trying to declutter, not gain more clutter. So, because I says to, that's when I said it, well, if you're taking fans out to the shed, you know, take that computer table out, because it's only like a cheap, like, plastic one. Chris has got like a sturdy wooden one. And he says, I don't think there'll be room in shed for that. I says, well, either that or take it up its spare bedroom. So, and my Christmas tree can go there when it's time to put the Christmas tree up. He says, well, you know where it is, Mr. P, it's up your bum. Well, there's safe places, and then there's safe places, isn't there, really?
Black hole up there.
So, yeah, but I mean, with weather that we've had last few days, Chris says, I ain't taking stuff out to shedding all this lot. So it's sort of in a neat pile. you know, ready to be taken out to the shed. It's just got to, you know, stop raining, so it'll enable him to take it out to the shed. Because we, same as I say, we decluttered and everything. We organised everything, and same as I say, there's this pile of stuff that needs going out to the shed, and he says, well, it looks as bad as when before we did it.
So the X5s up to 3 weeks ago. Still in boxes, been too windy.
But yeah, you know, it's same as he said, with the amount of stuff that's got to go out to the shed, you know, it's probably going to take a few. Obviously, it's only out to the shed, but same as he says, with all stuff that I've got to take out, we need some like decentish weather. You know, keep going backwards and forwards to the shed. So. He says, stop complaining, lad. Karate. Need a bigger shed. Can't afford a bigger shed.
Get your massive shed. Not big enough.
So, but yeah, I mean, we have got like a spare room, but it's only like a little box room. And there's this great exercise bike stuck in the middle on it. There's a single bed in there, and that's your lot. So there's not, you know, it's one of them sort of not enough room to swing a cat round in it. And that's why it's called a box room. So yeah. I mean, let's just say, you know, if anybody were to inhabit that bedroom, there ain't no room for any wardrobes or anything, no room for any drawers. You know, so
Shed dog house where this being bad. I'm always a good boy, me.
and that's why we've got a spare room, you see. Hey, we've got Salty in. So
Hey, up.
If you're wondering, I'm on my phone. Because I went into StreamYards and everything, and it wouldn't recognise the webcam. So I didn't start while 9:30. So, Geor, I can see you.
Behind you now.
I know it is.
The shadow's touching you, look.
Yeah. What, you can't even wear your drawers in the spare bedroom now? Stop doing funny shape shadow things behind me. So yes, we had a little bit of no, he's not. He's just acting silly. We had technical difficulties, and I didn't come live while about 9:30, whereas I normally go live about 9:00. I couldn't get the damn thing to work. Chris couldn't get the damn thing to work. So, you know, time was cracking on, and he says, well, as a last resort, be back, gonna fix myself, be watching some YouTube. Oh, okie dokie. You've been watching some YouTube vids. So yeah. We don't know what it is, whether it's StreamYard's playing up, whether it's YouTube playing up, or what it is. But neither of us could fathom out what. And that's Tucker. He's sat on this little table, and the door's actually touching the table. So yeah, it's nobody knocking at the door or anything. So yeah, Chris says, well, you know, go live via your phone. I've got the chat up on the laptop. It's just the camera that we can't get to work. So so yeah, but I'm hoping I can get it sorted. Oh, okie dokie then, Wakey. Thank you for popping in, and I appreciate you coming in. Same as I say, I've got it all set up. Wakey, well, I were doing like a mini shout out, you know. Links to people's channels who I support. Wakey were one of them. But it all went down pan because I couldn't get it to work. So I'll have to sort of redo the links that I were going to post today. I'll have to redo it on Friday, that's all. So you do get a mention, Wakey. So yeah. So this is next best thing. I'm on my phone. It's plugged into my laptop. I can get the chat up on the laptop, because on your phone it goes so quick. More often than not, sometimes you miss the chat. So I thought, well, I'll get the chat up on my laptop so I don't miss anybody's comments. So we've had a right what you call mare of a time with it. So don't know what's wrong with it. I mean, same as I says, once Mr. P.I. fought in your centre direction. Oh, it's wonder you didn't hear him just fart, and he's on toilet. But yeah, same as we've said, once once the stream's over, we can look into it in more depth and hopefully, touch wood, find out what the problem is. We are the night that say nigh. You've lost me, Karate Joe. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get it sorted out for Friday, because it's a special one on Friday. It's Callum's birthday on Friday, so hopefully nights. I think everyone is drunk in here. I'm not. I'm drinking water. Yeah, it's going to be a special one on Friday because it's Callum's birthday, his 17th birthday. Another year till he can legally drink. And he's got an interview on his birthday. So he's had a text message come through today. Can he go for an interview Friday morning? And it's his birthday. I says, well, you'll have to mention that it's your birthday. I says, and they might take pity on you and offer you the job. So, no. So, I mean, Karate Joe's from America, and he says, like in America, the legal drinking age is 21. And we were explaining to him that the legal drinking age here is 18. So, some as I say, Chris, he occasionally drinks, but, sorry if you could see the reflection in my glasses. He hardly ever. Yeah, I mean, it's like Callum. I mean, since he were probably 12, 13, he's sort of had a little, and when I say little, a little glass of wine with his Christmas dinner. A few weeks back, he's had a bottle of Budweiser, and he's tried a can of Foster's, but that's about it. How can you drink if you are nuts, salty nuts? But you see, this is it. The same as we said. After Friday, he can apply for his license. He can start driving lessons and all sorts. So that'll be the next thing. It'll be learning to drive and and things like that. So he's not. So I'm just putting some lip salon. It's all melted. Uh, it's all right with this cold. It's made me Nivea lip balm back to front. Yeah, it's I don't get some of these bizarre. Well, this is it. Oh, Gordon's back. He says, just finished my tea supper. So, yeah, I bet he wished that salty nuts. It's all right. I'm just laughing. It took her because Chris has gone to the toilet. He's sat on this little side table, and he's falling asleep sitting up. Did you send me some via the post office? It's all right. We've got cake. Toffee apple dump cake. So that's what I've made today. And then I've got to make Callum his birthday cake tomorrow. So, but that's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Thai red chicken curry with lime and lemongrass. Ooh, no. I can't do anything spicy. I can't eat anything. No, it's not ridiculous, but it's like anywhere nowadays you could pick paracetamol up for 30 odd p and all this, that, and other. I mean, I forget what Chris were doing one day, and I weren't very well, so I wrote Callum a note to ask him to come buy me some cigarettes, and I just says, you know, I'm poorly. Here's a note. I'm Callum's mum. Can you provide him with some cigarettes for me? And they won't serve him either, even though I'd sent him with a note asking him to get them for me. They still won't serve him. So, oh, did you get the fruit cake in the mailbox yet, Mrs. P? No. Well, you see, this is the thing as well. Chris has had a lot of pain with his shoulder. Now, it's the same sort of pain that I have, and mine's arthritis in my shoulder and in my neck and everything. So he went to the doctors with it, and he says something about yeah. Well, you see, same as I say, I sent Callum with a note, and they won't let him. Anyway, he went to the doctors, and she was saying, oh, it's probably like soft tissue, blah blah blah, this, that, and other. I'll send you to the physio. So he says, I need something strong. He says, I take paracetamol. He says, but he says the pain's been that bad with it. He says, I need something a bit stronger. He says, I've been taking my wife's cocodamol. And believe it or believe it not, she told him, she says, you don't need anything stronger than paracetamol. She says, and we don't do prescriptions for paracetamol nowadays. She says, because they're cheap enough to buy them in chemist. UK to USA, what is paracetamol? The painkillers, headache tablets, but they're not very strong. Now, I have cocodamol, which is like part paracetamol, but part codeine. And even though he turned around to the doctor and said, well, I'm having to take my wife's cocodamol because the pain is that bad, she still wouldn't give him a prescription for any. So, you know, it's sort of, she wouldn't even give him a prescription for cocodamol. Now, I know how bad the pain is because I have it constantly. So I know what he's going through. And it's you know, sometimes he can hardly lift his arm up. You see what Gordon's put? The dog's been barking all night on and off, not at the fireworks. It's just dawned on me what he's barking at. We've taken the curtains down to wash them. He's barking at the reflection of the TV. But, you see, the thing is, them cocodamol that I have, you can't buy over the counter. You can buy the lesser strength ones, but the ones that I have, you can't buy them over the counter. I say,
Huh?
Gordon says he's only just realised what dog's barking at. Reflection at TV ain't windy because they took curtains down to wash them.
Shoulder, speak of my shoulder.
But you see, same as I say, the cocodamol that I take are a lot stronger than the ones that you can buy over the counter. Now, the ones that you can buy over the counter wouldn't even touch me. So, same as I say, Chris has been, you know, taking mine, but whereas I have 2 at a time, he only has 1. He does the same when we walk past the Iceland. He barks at his own reflection. Oh dear, I can think of a few people that's like that. But you see, this is what gets me, because we've got like one of them tall mirrors, and sometimes the cat sits in front of this mirror and he's looking in the mirrors thinking, where's that cat come from? Stupid cat don't realise it's his own reflection. Yeah, you see, this is another thing, Salty. I've been contemplating that, because you can, the stronger stuff you can buy off the internet. Now, the stuff that they do in Holland and Barrett's isn't strong enough for me, but they do sell it on the internet that are it's a bit stronger. Now, it's I know it's sort of cannabis oil, but you get the benefit of the pain killing benefits, but without the high what you do when you know, when you smoke the real stuff. Yeah, you see, same as I say, I've contemplated for quite a while about it. You know, and it's same as I say, I've heard good things about it. I know quite a few people that actually take it and have said it's, you know, it does the pain good.
You did.
Is it? Hiya, Ian Strones, how are you? Yeah. Yeah. Well, same as I say, I've researched it and everything, Salty, and I do know, you know, it's the pain part that it deals with, and not, you know, you get the pain relief, but without the high from, you know.
What great for pain does Mr. P off? No. What that was.
I've heard as well that they do this CBD oil in patch form as well. I mean, I don't know how true it is. You know, I don't know how true it is, but I've heard that this CBD oil, they do it in, like, you know, like a nicotine patch. What you wear, you know, like a a nicotine patch, but it's CBD oil. Ganja, you mean?
Give me some ganja, man.
So yeah, you know, I mean, if there's like an oil and a cream and some, as I say, yeah. Well, that's not too bad. That's not too bad.
It all depends what strength it is, though, isn't it?
Well, that's what I've just been saying. I says the one, because I know Holland and Barrett started doing it, but I was told that the strength I'd need, the stuff that they sell in Holland and Barrett ain't strong enough for me. You know, it's some, as I say, I've heard that they started doing these like patches that you wear and all. So some, as I say, it's something that's, you know, worth looking into, let's just say. You know, it's worth looking into. Chris, what we doing, paying for Mavic per year, or is it Mavic Mini time? No.
I'm considering it.
Yeah. It's the same as I was saying earlier on, Ian. It's been, you know, agonising, you know, should I get rid of the drone? Should I get rid of the Osmo? He wants a decent camera. You know, and we had all this when he got shut to the Spark, and to buy the Osmo, he missed the drone. So, same as we, you know, think long and hard about it, and he's sort of come to the conclusion he thinks he's going to get rid of the Pocket to get a decentish camera. He's sort of getting into the photography at the moment. So, well, I thought you'd already made your mind up.
No, about the, well, I'm selling Osmo Pocket.
Mm-hmm.
But to get a camera, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
But the Mavic Pro and the Mavic Mini are still drones. It's still a Mavic, it's just smaller.
He says, I can't get away without registering mine. I've got the Inspire, but I'm waiting till after Christmas. That I'll fly it till the weather's better. I do know that Keith said that he's sold his, was it Phantom 3?
Phantom 3 Advance and his
Yeah.
the Mavic Mini.
So Keith's informed us on Monday that it's sold the Phantom 3 Advance, and he's getting the Mini. So oh dear. He does every night when we go to bed, because doctor prescribes me this cream, and it's because I have a lot of trouble with my muscles, and it's like playing dot to dot, and so, you know, he puts some on bottom of my back, some on my shoulders, both elbows, both wrists, both knees, both ankles. So yeah. So I have a massage every night when it's rubbing cream in. Oh, Gordon says, he says I may sell the Inspire. So I think everybody, you know, I mean, Chris's exact words to me the other day. Now it's, you know, you've got to take this test, blah blah blah. What's it going to be next? Is there going to be that many rules and regulations? You know, that I think they're hoping to put people off flying the drones because they're bringing that many rules and regulations out about it. And same as Chris says, if that's the case and they're bringing all these rules and regulations out, it's going to kill it for the drone flyers. You know, they're not going to get the enjoyment out of it that they did beforehand. So, yeah, you know, I mean, they were Chris's exact words the other day. You know, they're trying to suck the life out of people enjoying the hobby. you know, and first, you know, now you've got to take this online test, etc. What's it going to be next? You know, they're going to, you know, they're going to be getting you to jump through hoops, etc., just so you can do something that you do as a hobby and something that you get enjoyment out of. So yeah, you know, I mean, you know, we did have the conversation the other day when he was sort of saying, I don't know what to do, you know, get rid of the drone or get rid of the Osmo Pocket and buy a decent camera, blah blah blah. You know, and in that conversation we did say, you know, all these rules and regulations that Chris bite if it's crap, tell me.
We're waiting for Keith to play it, and then he can tell us.
He says, I've just eaten, I don't want to puke it back up. Yes, he's wanting the DSLR. Gordon's
with the lens kit.
Yeah, preferably with a lens kit, wherever that is.
It's,
So,
you know the long bit on the end.
Ah, right. Oh, okie dokie. But yeah, same as I say, that's sort of been the topic of conversation the past few days. Does he get shut to the Osmo Pocket to buy a decent camera, or does he sell the drone? So, oh, is that one of Kieran's?
Yeah.
It's all right. One of his pals that he started going out with a drone. He's got a Canon that he says Chris can buy off him after Christmas.
Because he's getting a better one, apparently.
Yeah. You're having his cast-offs, are you?
I'm having his cast-off.
Well, Gordon says he's a Canon user.
I'm a Canon user too, but it hurts people when I shoot them with it. Is it a big one or a little one you've got there, Salty?
But yeah, you know, I mean, it's lately Chris has got a lot into his photography. A big one. 700D is not a bad camera. Well, did you see the photographs that Chris posted on Facebook the other day? A picture of a what were it? What?
A picture?
No, a cam. Oh, I don't know. I forgot what heading were, but that's the camera that is hopefully buying after Christmas. It's not the size; it's how much ammo you have. But yeah, one of the pictures that he posted on Facebook the other day, when he went out with his Kieran, Chris actually took a picture of him taking a picture, if you know what I mean. A picture within a picture. I think that were it, weren't it? But that's the camera that is going to sell to Chris after Christmas.
That's if I don't get a better one beforehand.
Well, don't forget it's your birthday. Well, you've already had your birthday present.
No, that's what I said after Christmas. That's what I said I'm going to sell the husband.
Oh dear. But you know what Chris always says? He's got what everybody wants. Yeah. E.g. me. The only thing I will say is be careful when buying Sigma lenses for Canon. Make sure that they are digital compatible. The older Sigma lenses don't work on them.
Oh, got you.
I ain't got a clue what he's on about.
Don't worry, mate, I know.
What's that? Jeanette's flapjacks. I'll be making some more in it probably tomorrow, because obviously it's Callum's birthday on Friday. And I says to him, I says, you know, what's your preferred? Do you want me to make a Smarties birthday cake? Do you want me to make a Maltese birthday cake? Or just, do you want me to make a chocolate Victoria sponge with, you know, melted chocolate on top and some sprinkles and whatever? Look for DI written on them, he says.
What? DI?
Yeah.
Oh.
So Callum says, well, I want some flapjacks. So I says, well, I can make you some of them as well. Oh, I'll just buy him a cupcake. No, I don't buy any cakes. It's like Sunday lunch. I always do the pudding for Sunday lunch. Why buy something when I can make it at home and it tastes better? So yeah.
Tiny candle in it. That's his cannon. This tiny candle.
It's like having a dog and barking yourself, isn't it, really?
It's a 30 is good start, and then Tamron do a decent one. Okay.
You know, it's a case of, why should I go out and buy a birthday cake at a tenner or something like that when I can make one for a couple of quid? You know what I mean? You know, that's the fact of the matter, is I can rustle it up in 10 minutes and...
Yeah. You weren't saying that when Joy were here.
Yeah. And when Carla come in other night, they're in love.
I know. Then it was Kate.
Yeah.
Recent date.
I'm make do. I am. When there ain't nobody else. It says it's after 11 p.m, so after the watershed law. And nifty 50mm prime lens.
Ooh.
Same as I say, I've got no idea. Camera's a camera to me.
Yeah, but when you've got pros taking it.
But so yeah. Same as I say, I don't mind baking him a cake. You know, it's I love baking and that's it. You know what I mean? I don't mind. Wouldn't you like to know, Salty? He says, so Gordon, are you the real Gordon Ramsay? I've got friends in high places. Yes, he's Jeanette's trainee. So as I say, I've got friends in high places. So you'll be surprised, do I know, Salty? I even made my own birthday cake because my birthday were in September. And I made my own birthday cake.
I did offer to buy one.
Yes, I know you did, but it's the same response. Why go out and buy one and pay, you know, tons over odd when I can whip one up, you know? That's on a need to know basis, and you don't need to know Salty knows. Yeah. You didn't know I knew famous people though, did you, Salty? So, yeah, you know, friends in high places and all that. Thing is, a cake is not a cake without icing on it. Well, the next best thing is chocolate. I have celebrity friends too. Yeah, but you know, do they talk to you on YouTube? So what's the donut then? Oh dear. Go on then, Salty, you answer that one. Yeah, right. It says, I'm a huge friend of Gino De Campo. uh,
Sorry, karate.
uh, oh dear. And Jamie Oliver, yeah.
Thought you knew everything he knows.
Well, we've got the next Jamie Oliver in the family. You know, you heard it here first. Callum's training to be a chef, which ain't a lot. Oh dear. But yeah, I mean, if it hadn't have been for I'm a Celebrity, that Gino De Campo, we were. I mean, he even admitted on I'm a Celebrity. You know, everything were going downhill, blah, blah, blah. If it weren't for I'm a Celebrity, that Gino De Campo wouldn't be anybody. How many times can you make a pizza? Yeah, I mean, it's coming to Summit Salty when Gordon Ramsay says he's going to DM you and give you a private message. So yeah. You know, you can say you've sort of crossed paths with a celebrity. Well, you can't really ask a chef which is his favourite dish. You know, it's like saying to me, which is your favourite cake? There's too many to mention. Empty ones. I just have. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, I've made that many different cakes and whatever. You know, you can't sort of specifically say, well, this is my favourite or that's my favourite. I just make good cakes. That's all there is to it. You know, it's hard to put.
Well, Centroid Raid.
My favourite cake, anything Mrs. P bakes. Hey, we've got Gail. Woo! Started. That's like asking what my favourite car is. Random Life Productions all the way from New York.
Already said that.
Yeah.
I do, Gail.
Yes, I'm on my phone because we were having technical difficulties earlier on.
It's big wind here and all.
Brant Aerials. Hiya, Mark. Hiya, Steve. Centroid Raid. Bella Bing Bong is here. So yeah, you know, we had slight technical difficulties. The laptop wasn't recognising the external webcam. So I've had to go live via my phone. But I've got the chat up on the Awkwardly Kim, Brant Aerials, Barry's GRC.
I've been finding a vegan corn dog.
Yeah, she didn't know it were me. Bless her. Oh dear, that were funny one. Can you pop along to Bay Area? Hey, we've got Bella in.
You want to go pay you a visit there, Pickering? We were just picking you up. Hey!
Thanks to all the Centroid Raiders. Make sure you hit the like for Jeanette Pickering. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. Pingu. I hope you're enjoying it so far, Bella. It's like lots to do, places to be, people to see, you know, but I'm sure you'll enjoy every single minute of it. So yeah, thank you very much, Mark, for doing a raid. I appreciate it very much. So we were just talking about that it's Callum's birthday on Friday. I'm baking his cake tomorrow, so that's what I'll be doing tomorrow, making his cake. So I don't think they do sticks of rock in New York. I don't think you could do something better than a stick of rock, I think. So
Worth a try.
So yes, I do. You know, unlike some people, I do appreciate a raid. You know, obviously, hopefully, they stuck around long enough to bump my views up. So thank you very much, and the thumbs up shot up. It's expensive. You won't get a grape. Oh dear. Well, that's it. Yeah, I mean, you're there for sort of, is it 15 days? You know, you've sort of got to, you know, make the money last, so to speak. He's only jealous because he's not there.
It is.
I don't think she'll. I mean, she can't go to New York and not buy any makeup, but I don't think she'll. You know, I don't think she'll go mad and spend up. So got an Osmo pocket adapter.
Oh.
Yeah. We are big on a... I don't understand that.
Basically, they've got an Osmo adapter.
No, she says we are big TIR on a budget. Got an Osmo pocket. I don't know.
Mic adapter.
Oh. Oh. Well, you were on about the mic's not very good on it, and if you sort of, you know, you've sort of got to be on top on it for the mic to be any good.
She can use a road mic, not a road mic. What's that microphone with two square things that you stick on it? I forget what you call it.
Well, I don't know, do I?
Is it road mic? Gail will tell us it.
Yeah. But yeah, Chris were only saying the other day that you know, like when he's been filming me vlogs before now, if he didn't realise he'd got his thumb over it. So everything, you know. What do you think of the chargers? Thinking of moving to London?
What's that? Phone chargers?
We see Random Life Production actually does live in London. So, so yeah, I mean, same as Chris says, he loves the Osmo Pocket, but that's the only downside of it. Is, and like if you're trying to film out and it's windy, the NFL San Diego Chargers.
Oh.
Are they moving to London? I don't know. I don't follow football. Well, American football. So yeah, same as Chris says, he loves it, but that's the only. Don't do it. It's expensive.
What?
I don't know.
What, moved to London? Mrs. G's putting the curtains back up. I'm waiting for her to fall off the chair so I can laugh at her.
But yeah, you know, it's same as I say, same as Chris says, that's the only, you know, downside of the Osmo Pocket is the fact that it's a tiny microphone if you're outside filming, it picks up wind up and everything. You know, it's not so bad because you know, the other is soccer, not football.
No.
Yeah, well, Americans use different shaped balls to us.
American football is pussy rugby.
But yeah, that's the only sort of, you know, complaint he's got about the Osmo Pocket is the microphone. San Diego Chargers. I'm going to test the mic adapter, see how it works. Been to see.
San Diego Chargers.
I don't know. I think that's sort of part of a message. Thank you very much, Steve. I appreciate it very much. Some, as I say, some people, you know, get a bit stroppy when they're raided, but I don't. I appreciate it. I'm getting lagged. She's just lobbed the end of the pole at me for the last comment. Oh, she's jet lagged. Well, that's it. I mean, that's the only problem, because you're 5 hours or whatever behind us. It's like, you know, you sort of, well, in effect, it's like moving back in time, isn't it? Because it's earlier in America than when you first set out from, you know, from the UK. I know it sounds a bit weird, but that, in effect, that's what it is. You know, you sort of, as I always say, meeting yourself coming back, because, you know, you've got that time difference. So basically, you know, like you set off from, let's say, 11:30 or whatever, then you've sort of like got to put the clocks back 5 hours to the American time zone. So there's no wonder it buggers your body clock up, if you know what I mean. Because, you know, I mean, it's not like, like he's in Agadir in Morocco, and he says they only an hour in front of us. I mean, it's not so bad if you're either an hour behind or an hour in front, but it's a hell of a lot of a difference when it's like 5 hours. And yes, it has been absolutely piddling it down for the last couple of days. So, yeah. You know, it's a case of letting your, can I put it, letting your body clock catch up with you, if you understand what I'm saying. I keep waking up at stupid o'clock. Bella keeps talking to herself in her sleep. Pip up a penguin. I'm laughing at what Gordon said. Because I said Agadir. It's in Morocco. That's all I know. Never been myself, but I do know, because he told me the other day that they're an hour in front of us. So you know. It's Joe says you bought the mini yet, Chris. No. Shake the tree. Oh dear. But yeah, I just wished, you know, I'm a bit envious of this Keith's in Morocco and Galen Bella's in New York, and you know, not you know, I'm only envy a little bit. I actually held it.
Ooh.
What does that mean? Oh, the...
Yeah, the Mavic Mini.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw. We just had to pop in. Then that's where she
Yeah.
got my adapter from.
Oh. What we're going to say? It's a good job you're here to translate. Grumpy Vlogger says Centroid raiding. Yes, I'm late.
Everybody's gone by now, Grumpy Vlogger, but thank you.
You know what they say, don't you? Better late than never, as we say here in the UK. I bet you're in Centroid's thing and thinking, where's everybody gone? You can just imagine.
There are 20 people in here at one point.
Yeah.
5 left now.
Yeah. Where's everybody gone? I'm in here all on me Jack Todd.
I said hello to Steve and Mark and they're not answering me.
What we're going to say? Yeah, our little... I plan on being late for my own funeral if I can. Me too. I don't want to be pushing up daisies just yet.
No.
But, you know, I normally go live at 9 o'clock. It was 9:30 by the time I went live. Technical difficulties. Couldn't get the damn external camera to work. What did it keep saying? Your browser cannot open something or other. It's being used by, I don't know, something or other. So Chris had to go at trying to fix it. He couldn't do it. I were sort of restarting and, you know, you name it. Neither of us could fathom it out, but, and he says, like, in end, it's knackered. You know, in end, he says, well, plug your phone into the laptop, go live via your, you know, your mobile, and then, you know, just get the chat up on the laptop. So, yeah, we might have to invest in a new... Same as we said, we didn't know whether it were the StreamYards that's playing up. We don't know whether it's YouTube that's playing up. But the light were coming on the yeah, on because you see the external camera, it if it's sort of on, there's a light on. And the light were coming on, but it weren't connecting with this StreamYards. Story of my life, innit? The lights is on, but nobody's home. So, yeah. So, you know, Chris says, well, while you're baking Callum's birthday cake tomorrow, he says, I'll have it have to have a think. It's probably all buggered. Some as I say, we you know, it's reminiscent to that first ever live stream, Gail. Couldn't get it. Tell you, couldn't get it working nowhere, no way. The browser wasn't recognising it, so I actually tried going live via the studio on YouTube. That weren't happening either. Something about stream keys and all this. And Chris says, oh, just go live via... It's even more buggered now. He says it's getting on now. He says it's 9:30. He says just plug your phone into laptop. He says go live via your phone. He says, you know, and then sort it out afterwards. So yeah, I had a right mare of a time. So but I can't see the camera being buggered because some of the site light were coming on. It's just that the it says the browser weren't recognising it, so whatever that means. I think Windows has been messing with the camera settings. Ah, wow. It could be. Same as I say, never had a problem with it before since, since they did away with Hangouts and went on to StreamYards and everything. Not had a problem whatsoever. But for some reason tonight, it all went tits up, basically. Chris knows more than what I do about laptops and technology. My sort of knowledge is limited. But even Chris couldn't get it sorted. So, same as I say, it's first time I've encountered a problem since they did away with like Google Hangouts and whatever. So, I prefer the StreamYards because, yeah, at least you had a plan B. Well, this is it, with Chris's suggestion, he says, just take your charger lead out, plug it into the USB port inside of your laptop. He says, and that way, he says, you can see the chart, but you're going live via your phone. It doesn't seem to work in any browser. I says to you, I wondered if it were like an update on the Windows system. I don't know. Some as I say, we'll have to sort it out, probably tomorrow. But yeah, I was just getting, the browser doesn't recognise the webcam, So, and then it says, on the thing, it says enter the broadcast studio, but your mic or your camera don't work. So I said to Chris, what's point in going into, into the broadcast studio if nobody can hear you and nobody can see you? So, it's a case of, same as I say, plan B. So here I am. But I'll not be going on for much longer anyway, because it's like 11:30. And Callum's got an interview on Monday. Friday, sorry, on his birthday. It's his birthday Friday, and he's got an interview. You have to change it in the Windows camera settings now. It is the new update, I am sure. Oh, okie doke then. You have to change it in the Windows camera settings. Ah, so you mean like go into settings and cameras and whatever, yeah. What's it for? It's actually for a cleaning company, but it's in a cinema. It's applied for 2 others. One's a Travel Lodge and one's at Greg's. But these are basically, it's like a cleaning company. They've got 2 jobs. They've got one at Witherspoons, I think, and one at this. It's only like down Road. But it's like 6 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock. It's only 2 hours. But same as he said, it's extra spending money, and that's what he's done it off his own bat. We've not pressured him into saying, you've got to go out and get a job or anything. He's done it off his own bat. So, only problem is he's got to go for the interview at 6 o'clock on Friday morning. So, it's, I says, well, just tell them it's your birthday and you've actually come for an interview on your birthday. It might, hey, Craigs, how are you? I says they might sort of feel sorry for you. But because Callum was saying something about, oh, well, what day shall I tell them that I can work? I says, well, basically, you don't really want to be getting up at like 5 o'clock on a Monday morning, working till 8 o'clock, and then you've got to be at college for 9 o'clock because you're going to be absolutely cream crackered on a Monday. So, and it says, more often than not, he'll be working Saturday and Sunday. Well, that he don't mind. It's just, Same as I says, you don't want to be getting up at 5 o'clock on a Monday, working 6 till 8, and then having to zoom off down to college for 9 o'clock. He's going to be falling asleep. Because it's like Monday's the only like full day that he does at college. So I says to him, I says, you know, best thing to say is, well, you know, I'm at college all day on a Monday. So, you know, you can work any other day except for Monday. I don't think so.
Sorry, that were a slip of the notes. It should have been
But
3,000.
same as I said, it's like teaching him a good work ethic. You know what I mean? If he's prepared to do anything, you know, get up early in the morning to go to work. You know what I mean? That's an hour. But yeah, same as we've said, you know, we've not pressured him into doing it. He's done it off his own bat. You know, it just wants some spending money, if you know what I mean. So right, what I'm going to do, guys, is that I've been going on 2 hours. It's nearly 20 to 12 here. So I'm going to call it tonight and be a special one on Friday because obviously it's Callum's birthday. So hopefully I will see you all on Friday, hopefully with the camera sorted out. So thank you everybody for joining me. Thank you for the raid and everything. And I will see you all on the next one. Bye.